Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first Sawal Saturday video. Kanika here, and in this video I shall be answering all your queries. So the first question is, wow, all the products are so good. Which hot glue gun and glue stick is good, as the one I use doesn't stick so well when I fix clip with flowers? And the question is asked by Keethana G. So the regular glue gun is this which we use, and we use these transparent glue sticks. So I have one of this, and I have another glue gun which looks like this, and you can say it is an upgraded version as it has this on off button, and I use this white colored glue stick instead of the transparent. I'll show the different types of glue sticks which I use for different purposes. So the first glue stick which I am showing is the basic one which everyone use. This is this transparent one, and I use this to adhere my plastic or the normal things, the regular things, and not the heavy duty material. So the next thing which I have is this white colored one. This is basically for the material which are heavy, and this is the Mario Super Stick Industrial Strength. So basically this is for the industrial purpose, so it adheres well better than the transparent one. And the clear one is Crown Cluster Clear Glue Stick. So basically this is for the normal thing, and if you want to adhere your heavy duty things, then like metal charms or anything like that, you can stick with the white one. The next glue stick type which I have is this yellow one. So this is the Maxon R&D Taiwan. So basically the yellow and the white ones are quite similar, it's just the color difference, but personally I feel this yellow is like, if you have seen this metal embellishment which I have adhered on the jute, so I use the yellow one to adhere this, and it is very like, it holds my back very well. So out of these three, if you want to go for the regular ones, I would recommend you for the transparent ones, but for heavy duty things I will recommend you to go for the white or the yellow as per your wish. Otherwise you can go for this Glossy Accents. This is by Ranger. It is the liquid adhesive which dries out and gives the glossy finish, and this is also a super strong adhesive. So moving on to the second question, it says, great video, very informative. Please let me know if we can use metallic paints through stencils in our projects. Thank you Joyful Creations for asking this question. First of all, I would like to give a shout out to Joyful Creations. She is as well a craft YouTuber, so do check out her channel. The link is in description box, and do subscribe to her channel. Now coming to the answer. So if you have seen this video, that is the video number 42. So in that I used my metallic paints with the stencil as well. So you can check that video, and I'm sure your query will be solved. Also, don't forget to subscribe to her channel as well. So the third question is asked by Sonika Agarwal. It says, hi, I want to know how you store your dice. So first of all, I want to tell you viewers that she is a YouTuber as well, so do check her channel as well. So this is the big box in which I store my dice, and it clearly says Doilies Die Cuts Dice and Cutouts. So I store all of these in this transparent box. Please see, just for the sake of video, I had removed so many things so that it looks quite clear to you. So this is how I store my dice. So this section is for all my dice. So be it a smaller die or a bigger die, these are being packed in individual wrappings, and this is how I keep, so that I don't mess up keeping my dice and I don't miss some dice. So these are like, this is how I store my dice, and sometimes I store my dice with the like the original packing as well. So now apart from this, what all I keep in this box is like this ultimate die cutting tool. So basically we use this for the intricate dice. So if you want to see how this tool works, or if you want to know the product review, do let me know. I'll surely make another video. So this tool is used to cut these intricate designs, like just to take off the axis die cuts. like you can say the leftovers from the die, we can use this die cutting tool to remove. So here I have these die cuts which are ready available with me, maybe for my future projects. Also I have these motif fussy cutouts. I keep them handy with me, so whenever I don't have to fussy cut, I can use them directly. Also I have these chipboards, or you can say these sentiments. These I just pre-cut them and keep for my easy going. Also it used to happen with me that I had lost some dies while die cutting, so for that I have another great thing with me. This is the 12x12 magnetic sheet. So I use this sheet to, like, while I'm die cutting, so that I don't lose my dies. So this is a magnetic sheet which is flexible, and also you can cut this magnetic sheet with your normal scissors as well. So what I do is, so while I do die cutting, I just keep this magnetic sheet besides my machine, and I just keep my dies like this, because the dies are made of metal, so the dies stick very well. So if you have any intricate die, or you can say a small die, like intricate means a smaller die which you may have chance to lose, so you can easily keep your dies onto your magnetic sheet. Also you can make a folder, like you can cut your magnetic sheet and make a folder and permanently stick your dies onto this magnetic sheet. So if I have this mini die, so what I do is I just place it over my magnetic sheet like this, and I can move around, and these are sticked very well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, then do like the video. If you are new, then subscribe to our channel. And also if you have any craft related queries, do shoot your queries in the comment section, and I'll make sure to answer these queries in the next Sawal Saturday video. See you on Tuesday with another video. Happy crafting!